Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the NAMAR MDVCS Cup Series Showdown. On the front row, we got Frank Hopkins and Chris Washer. Row 2, Sean Galligan, Scott Greeny. Row 3, Steve Cavallo and Tony Vieira. Row 4, Eric Powers, Sheila Sullivan. Row 5, Logan York, Brenda Rogers. Row 6, Max Newworth and Carol Morton. Row 7 is Emerson Arden and Micah Kidney. Row 8, Paul Sardinia and Nathan Rogers. Row 9, Kate Rogers and Peyton Goodwin. Row 10, Connor Breton and Cameron Gaddu. Row 11, Robert Rogers and Nicholas Samudio. And in row 12 is Jordan Newman and James Morton. Top 3 finishers up this race advance to the All-Star race. Already got 24 in there, so it'll be a total of 27. We got 24 drivers here. Some Season 5 news for this series. Eric Powers is going to be driving the number 65 for Raging Ferrets Motorsports next season. Max Newworth will be moving to the 54. Staying on that team. Connor Breton going to be driving the number 29 for RCR next year. Nicholas Samudio signed for the number 88 for Hendrick, so that will be a good ride. He might be full-time. He might also be part-timers. We have to see. Hendrick is waiting to see how he finishes these last 10 races here. Also, Steve Cavallo going to be driving the number 7 for Junior Motorsports in the Mountain Dew Code Red Series. That will be Season 2 for that series. Nathan Rogers also going to be driving down there because they've been pretty bad this season. They need some experience. And that's really all. Let's see if we got any other stories. Oh, some drivers not in here. Mason Power is going to be driving the number 46 for H. Scott. I think it's Harry Scott. Harry Scott Motorsports. New drivers. Caleb Hoffman going to be driving the 84 for Team United. Zachary Fitzwater will come back next season driving the 75 for Evernham. And we'll get to other stories later tonight. We'll get you to the green flag in a moment. Getting ready to go. Racing for 17 laps. The pace car takes a very sharp left on the pit road. Cautions are on. Green flag is out. And the All-Star Showdown is on the way. Steve Cavallo already going to look down below. Steve Cavallo not wasting any time. Wants to be in this All-Star race. He's been relying on wins the other seasons, but he hasn't won yet this year, and he didn't win in last year's chase, so lots of dicing around. Reported that Steve Cavallo will be driving for Junior Motorsports in the 7 next season, as he has not been doing too great this year, as he will look for the lead over Frank Hopkins. As we come to complete lap number 1, Cavallo will lead the first lap, but leading laps doesn't matter. Finishing in the top 3 is what matters. As now Sheila Sullivan will look for the top spot. Trying to report some other big news in the series. As we watch the cars going down the straight, all 3 wide. Other drivers signed. Cody Hagan, a new driver, going to be driving for Harry Scott Motorsports next season. Is Paul Sardinia looking for the race lead here? Help from Robert Rogers. Colby Alves, Austin Alves' little bro, going to be driving the number 9 for Richard Petty Motorsports. Eric Harala moving to the 07 to drive for Chip Ganassi. Skylar Dixon signed for the number 13 Chevrolet for Zachary Rogers Racing next season. As now Robert Rogers looks for the lead here. They're getting a little dicey up here. 4 wide, some action here. Only 24 drivers in this race. Remember, a big wreck could cost a lot of good drivers a shot here. As we said, Connor Breton to the number 29. Nicholas Samudio now looking for the race lead as they are 4x4x4 up here. This is a very wide track, and you can make some crazy moves, and I think I just saw somebody looking at 5 wide. Pit stops are on here. Other drivers. Max Neweth, we said, to the 54. Eric Powers to the 65. Zachary Fitzwater to the 75. And that has been all, really, for the Cup Series. And I think we just had a caution. Yeah, we got a big one. I missed it totally because I'm looking at paper over here. Hello. Big wreck. Doesn't look like that many people were involved, maybe, but we only got 5 cars up here. Micah Kidney looking for the race lead. Who will be the leader at the line with 4 laps done? Pace car already way out, awaiting these guys. Leading it at the line will be Micah Kidney, I think. Yes, he barely led it at the line. Steve Cavallo with heavy damage. Paul Sardini with heavy damage. Peyton Goodwin has heavy damage. Eric Powers, Robert Rogers, Frank Hopkins, Carol Morton might have been involved. Jordan Newman, Emerson Arden, Max Newworth. Big wreck. Big wreck here. But Micah Kidney leads. Let's see what caused our first caution of the day. Here's what happened. They're going 5 wide. Frank Hopkins is going to hook into Max Newworth here, I think. Yep. And they all go down. The 34 and the 65 kept spinning each other out. You can see the smoke. And then they get in the grass, and they're just going to come up, back right up in here. Newworth comes up right into Emerson Arden, and that is where the wreck happens. Eric Powers had nowhere to go to avoid Jordan Newman. But there you have it. That's where the wreck began, and we're trying to find a good angle here. But Emerson Arden, oh man, this is a terrible angle. As they all go up in the wall, there's Peyton Goodwin spinning around. Carol Morton nowhere to go. Steve Cavallo nowhere to go. Frank Hopkins licks into the 26. Let's take a few onboards here. As we watch the end of this wreck, just was absolutely crazy. It's so much smoke you can't see anything. So let's ride on board with Max Newworth. See how much speed he gained? A lot of smoke. On board with Steve Cavallo. Nowhere to go, and then he just collides with the 26. Let's take you to the restart. Ready to go back. Green flag racing. Drivers out of the race. Eric Powers, Peyton Goodwin, Paul Sardinia, and Steve Cavallo will not make the All-Star race, and they are done. Other drivers with damage that are continuing: Emerson Arden, Max Newworth, Jordan Newman, Robert Rogers, and Frank Hopkins. Unknown how their performances will be, but I think we got either 12 or 15, 12 to 15 drivers that are up to speed that have a shot to make it. Right now, your top 5 rundown is Micah Kidney, Nicholas Samudio, Cameron Gaddu, Nathan Rogers, and Scott Greening. Then it's Sheila Sullivan, James Morton, Tony Vieira, Sean Galligan, and Chris Washer. A reminder about our All-Star drivers. Drivers that did make the All-Star were Ryan Shea, Michael Beeson, who are past All-Star winners. Season 3 winners that made it were Stephanie Vanaz, Henrietta Fitzwater, and Adam Rogers. Season 4 winners were Benjamin Tilton, Austin Alves, Nico Tringali, Michael Parker, Michael Santos, Allison Rogers, Michael Naylor, Zachary Rogers, and Nolan Bergeron. And I think I've gone down screwed up. And Micah Kidney pulling away. It looks like it is 12. But drivers that made it because of Chase were Logan Scott, Greg Lyons, Cody Russell, Peggy Bullen, Benjamin Dion, Peter Sands, Alan Cavanero, Season 1 champ Michael Amato, Sam Rogers, and Dion Scott. And did I forget somebody? Looking at this, I realized I forgot to put Karen Vieira down. And she won a race. Why did I do that? I am so stupid. Well, good thing I haven't done the All-Star yet. So that will be 28 drivers in the All-Star. They're getting dicey up here. I thought I saw maybe somebody pull off. Nope, but here you go. That shows you who's up to speed and who's not, as Cameron Gadou's going to look for the race lead. Cannot believe I screwed that up. Because Karen Vieira would have made the chase, but she was not top 25 in points. So she will be in the All-Star. I can't believe I missed her. Anyway, Cameron Gadou, Sheila Sullivan, Nicholas Samudio, top 3 drivers right now. As you see, these top 13 are the ones in range. Connor Breton losing the draft here. Frank Hopkins is slow. Sheila Sullivan looking for the race lead. Very good drivers up here at the front. They know how to get their way around the track. And it's crazy how they all duck to the bottom coming out of turn 4. Makes it look like they're coming in the pit road. 4 wide for second place. Cameron Gadou, Nicholas Samudio backing off of that already. But Cameron Gadou staying high because he's got to get back in line. And Cameron Gadou is going to lose a lot of spots as Sheila Sullivan takes the lead. Scott Greeny in second. Looking for third, Nathan Rogers. Running 45-second lap times. They may or may not catch Frank Hopkins, but I don't think they will because he's only 11 seconds back. Right now, Sheila Sullivan leading, Scott Greeny in second, Nathan Rogers in third. Yeah, they won't catch Frank Hopkins before the end of the race. 5 laps to go. Scott Greeny looking for the front. 3 wide for third. Chris Washer having the edge right now. Nicholas Samudio would love to make the race to show how good he is to his team next season, Hendrick Motorsports. We mentioned that he will be driving the number 88 car there next season. Right now pushing Chris Washer. Don't know where he's going to be next season. He's done pretty good this season. I think maybe Raging Ferrets would offer him a ride back. He was injured at Ricky Raceway, but I don't think we're going to go there, even though that's a great racetrack. It was pretty dangerous for crash. We might not go there next season. Nicholas Samudio looking for second place. As we look at who we got up here, we do have 13 drivers up here looking for spots. Connor Breton lost the draft, and these other drivers back here with damage. Right now, Scott Greeny to the point. Nicholas Samudio, Sheila Sullivan, second and third. James Morton looking for third, though, in a moment, maybe. Coming to 3 laps to go. As Nicholas Samudio trying to hold on in second. Scott Greeny pulling away a little bit, but you don't want to pull too far away because then you lose the draft and they will catch you in a hurry. Nicholas Samudio to second, James Morton to third. These are your 3 drivers right now, all Chevys. Another quick heads up, Michael Beeson won the Season 1 All-Star. Ryan Shea, the Season 2 All-Star, and then Beeson won it last season at M&M's. But our All-Star races have been Charlotte, Seasons 1 and 2, M&M's Season 3, and now we're here at Pensacola for Season 4. Unknown when the next year's one will be. We'll have to see what tracks will be good. But right now, Pensacola lining up to be a good one. 2 laps to go. Scott Greeny, Nicholas Samudio, Sheila Sullivan pulling away in a single file line. Now James Morton looking to pull into that single file line in 4th. Kate Rogers in 5th. As the rest of the field has been pulled away. Sheila Sullivan looking to maybe take 2nd, but with no draft help. She's going to pull back in line, but now James Morton with the crossover move looking for 3rd as we come to the white flag. They will not catch Frank Hopkins. He is too far ahead. But here we go. One more lap. Can the drivers hold on? As they're pretty much all in a single file line now. Sheila Sullivan going to look for 2nd again. James Morton's going to go with her. Nicholas Samudio might find himself held out to dry here. Unless he can pull back down, but he has lost quite of speed. Kate Rogers and others going down low. Brenda Rogers trying to help. But Nicholas Samudio has fallen to 4th. He's going to need a major breakthrough here. Scott Greeny still leading. Sheila Sullivan getting close to that back bumper. Coming off of turn 4 for the checkered flag. Sheila Sullivan peeking out inside for the lead, but Scott Greeny wins. Sheila Sullivan 2nd. James Morton will come home 3rd. Nicholas Samudio just missing out. But Sheila Sullivan helped out James Morton get into that. Scott Greeny, your race winner. Coming home 5th was Kate Rogers. 6th, Nathan Rogers. 7th, Brenda Rogers. 8th, Micah Kidney. 9th, Sean Galligan. And 10th was Cameron Gadoo. We will see you guys later tonight for the All-Star. And maybe we'll have some more stories about who's been signed. See you guys then.